Hello, Senior Stunner fans. It's the real Senior Stunner back at you for your Dr. Dabber Switch Dab of the Day. Bringing out the big guns. Today is Friday. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dab of the Day. You may have been seeing me do faux dabs recently. I've got a very bad burn on the side of my tongue from my dab rig. I've got to be careful. But let's get started with today's topic because it's a good one. I want to talk about motivation. That's right, because when it really comes to getting results, it takes motivation and ability. Motivation makes things happen. Where there's no will, there's no way. One of the best ways to improve your personal effectiveness is to master motivation, your motivation, and find your drive. If you can master motivation, you can deal with life's setbacks, as well as inspire yourself to find a way forward and create new experiences for yourself and follow your growth. This is going to talk about motivation and give you motivation tools that will help. First, we got to connect our values. It's the ultimate secret in motivation. If you can connect the work you do to your values, even in small ways, you can really make a game changer. One of my values has always been learning and growth. So I find ways to grow my skills in any situation. Think about it. For example, I didn't just call back a customer. I won a raving fan. I don't just do a task. I master my craft. I don't just get something done. I learn something new. This is how I've lived. Mostly my business life, but definitely my personal life too. You've got to find your why. That's right. Why? It's an important word. Got to figure out your compelling purpose and turn it into a one-liner, for example. When I fall off a horse, I remind myself, I'm here to make others great. Get you back on track, get you back on the horse, and you've shared the best of what you knew. Change your why if you need to, because sometimes you're doing things for the wrong reason. If you're doing that task just to get it done, or you're learning something new. So just shifting your why can light your fire with a motivation. Maybe change your how. You can instantly find your tasks more enjoyable by shifting them from getting them done to doing them right. Think of it as mastering your craft. Make it artful, whatever your craft is. And remember, sometimes slower is better. Other times the key is to make it a game and actually speed it up. You can set the time limits and race against the clock, because changing how you can get you out of ruts and finding new ways to escape the mundane helps you motivate yourself. Remember the feeling. Flipping through the movies in your head, scenes in your brain, is one of the fastest ways to change how you feel. Remember the feeling. How did it feel during the first kiss you ever had? What about shooting that basket in the first time and hearing it go whoosh, swoosh? What about a great golf shot that goes whoosh? What about a great tennis shot that goes? Think about these feelings. How did it feel? You know what? When you feel good, you find your motivation faster. So the ticket here is to find a way to feel positive, and then the motivational stuff will come. You've got to shift past, present, or future. That's right. Sometimes you need to be here now. Sometimes the right here, right now sucks. So the beauty of shifting tense is that you can visualize a more compelling future maybe, or remember a more enjoyable past. At the same time, if you catch yourself dwelling on a painful past, get back to the right now and find joy in the moment. You'll improve and be able to do this better with practice, but it's a great way. Just shifting between past, present, and future. And remember, always take action. It's the secret that once you know it, it can change your life. Action often comes before motivation. You simply start doing an activity, then your motivation kicks in. Nike may have been right with the tagline, just do it. For example, I don't always look forward to walking sugar because of the pain. But I love it. So once I start, I find my flow and I enjoy my walk with my pup. Link it to good feelings. Try to find a way to link things to a good feeling that you've had, one you can remember. Play your favorite song when you're doing something you don't like. When I'm in the dentist chair, you know what I'm doing? I have a hearing aid that plays from my phone. I'm listening to the Grateful Dead instead of the drill. Think of it. If it has to be a song that makes you feel so great that it overshadows the pain of a task, it's amazing. But it's hard to tell yourself you don't like something when it feels so good. And it's important. Maybe you can even find your own theme song. Try to impress yourself first, because this is how people, successful people, inspire themselves. They can make the movies or write the books that impress themselves first. They connect their passion to their work, and they don't depend on other people setting the bar. Their internal bar becomes their drive. That's right. Stars, successful people, powerful people. You have to choose to. T-O. If you tell yourself you have to do this, or you must do that, or you should do this, you can weaken your motivation. The power of choice and a simply reframing of your language to choose can be incredibly empowering and exactly the motivating language that people need to hear. Remember, choose your words carefully and make them work for you. Choose to do something. Maybe try pairing up. Yep, I know it's hard during pandemic, but it's possible. You can make it fun. Because one person's painful task is another person's pleasure. One man's garbage is another man's food. So pair up with somebody who complements something that you might not be able to do, but you can offer them something they can't do. You can mentor them, they can mentor you, and you might be able to get over the humps of life that way. Well, change your question. That's right. Sometimes you just need to change your focus. You're looking at the wrong thing. To change your focus, change the question. If you ask yourself, what's wrong with this situation? Of course you're going to find stuff to complain about. Maybe ask yourself what's right about the situation, and then you can find positives pretty quickly and get the groove moving, because what do we do here at Senior Stoner? We get our fingernails on the windowsill, and you can get your body into the window. We remember cyclical living. You come around, and you have two things at the top when you go over again: hope and opportunity. So always think about it. Fix time for eating, sleeping, and doing any kind of exercise. Sometimes your body or emotions are working against you because you're not giving them a break or fueling them the right way. You should hear Mrs. Stoner say to me, make sure you eat something during the day. Think of it. One simple way to improve results here is to find a routine for eating, sleeping, and physical movement that supports you. Because you know what we got to do? We got to remember, play to your strengths. Spending too much time in your weaknesses wears you down. I can tell it from experience. Spending more time in your strengths helps you renew your energy and find your flow, again from experience. Strengths are the place you can grow your best. Find the things that you can do all day that you really enjoy, and find excuses throughout the day to do more of. Because success builds on itself, and this helps you build positive momentum. Try out some of these motivational tactics. See what works for you. Because at the end of the day, all motivation really comes down to self-motivation. And you get better at motivation by building your self-awareness. You've got to be in touch with these things. Motivation is here, not out there. We need to find ways to motivate ourselves. This is the Real Senior Stoner. If you enjoyed today's discussion about motivation, please, by all means, subscribe to my channel. please. Send me your comments. I enjoy responding to every which one of them. Thanks again for watching the Real Senior Stoners discussion on motivation, what motivates us. And cheers, everybody, with the Dr. Dabber Switch. Have a great day. Cheers, everybody.